are we calling this, a web series or our online,
I think we should have a conversation about that.
Okay. Okay, so we'll just, you'll edit it down, so it's recording now.
Correct.
Okay.
But whenever you want to start.
All right, so we'll start. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Well, welcome to the first issue, I don't know what it is, of our new podcast here at St. Pius V called Parish or Perish.
He made it just a few seconds before I interrupted. Do you know what a podcast is?
I have no idea because I don't think this is live. I know it's not live, but anyway, you'll enjoy it nonetheless. Father Patrick and I just wanted to bring everyone in the parish up to speed with different things that we were doing and the projects here at the parish. Even though we're not together, we're trying to get things ready for when we will be back together. First, I want to just say a brief word, I hope, about the title for our little program, which is Parish or Perish. And I never knew where the word parish came from, and I was doing a little etymology. I have lots of time on my hands now. And I came across the fascinating idea that parish is rooted in the Greek words meaning the house next door. And I think that is an excellent definition of a parish. Now, it could mean the house, meaning the church house right next door. That's how close we are to the church, but also just our neighbors. The people that live on either side of us, that they're our parish too. And as you know, Father Patrick and I have been trying to build up the parish, especially in the past year, to have us do things together, enjoy each other's company, pray together better, enjoy. Where we missed the first meeting for Pius Palooza 2 just because of the coronavirus, but we're having it soon, maybe a Zoom meeting just to get it ready for the fall. But even though we're disconnected by not being together, we're still united as a parish, and that is what we want to focus on in our little program.
When Father James told me the meaning of the word parish, I was blown away. I couldn't believe it.
And that doesn't happen often. Usually he just looks at me disapprovingly and says he knew it already or that's stupid. So anyway, I scored 1 for the team.
I like to look smug. I'm very good at being smug.
Yes, you are. So we're having tea this afternoon. It's a beautiful day on our sun porch at the rectory, which faces the north. One of the many blessings of St. Pius Rectory. Things that just don't go together. But anyway, we're having a nice cup of tea, Barry's Irish tea, with some little cookies my sister made for Easter. They're the last of the Easter gifts. The pizza rustica was delicious. A little shout out for those you know who you are, and thank you for those wonderful gifts. So, first, maybe Cafe Lepanto, Father Patrick?
Definitely Cafe.
So Father Patrick's going to tell you what he's been doing in Cafe Lepanto most recently, and then I'll fill in any little gaps he misses.
Now, you remember the wall and the paint colors, and some of you are still wrong about the paint colors. They're beautiful, but they look even better now.
It looks like McDonald's when I go down there, but I don't know.
The carpet is in. It's gorgeous.
Thanks to John Thurston and Bob McMahon.
A lot of hard work. They've really, it's nice to have just a rug that really brings the room together.
It does. It's beautiful.
So the carpet is great. We are building booths. They're little platforms, right, for the seating.
Yeah. Thank you to Jim Allaire for that.
He was excellent. The basement is very sound. It's a bomb shelter, I think, technically, right?
I think, yes.
Air proof.
The church hall, we call it. We don't use the word basement.
But at any rate, the platforms conform to the stable construction of the lower level, the church hall. Also, we got our furniture in. And
beautiful furniture.
Assembled. We have these lovely cafe tables, some very comfortable leather seats. You'll recline. Margaret Cousineau, you're going to try and stay down in there all the time. We'll have to limit your hours down there, but
already working on that.
So all the furniture is in. We're ordering the wall decor now. That's my present excitement.
We're awaiting the arrival of the Dominican clock. We got the Dominican shield on this beautiful clock. It'll be above one of the booths. It'll be perfect.
Now, one of the exciting things was the motto of sorts that...
Well, we tried to find something that Pius V said. The fact is, he said lots of things, but none of it's catchy enough to put on a wall.
It wasn't going to look good on the wall.
At least at St. Pius here, anyway. So Father Patrick and I found a quote that he would have said if he had the opportunity to say it.
If he were to visit Cafe Lepanto, this is what he would say.
He would say, pray the rosary, drink good coffee. So that's what we're going to have on the wall. As you walk in, you're going to see that, and it's going to be very inviting, a beautiful new space for the parish, especially because it may be that when we actually can be back together, we'll still have to be in smaller groups. So Cafe Lepanto is perfect for that because the seating is just set to about 30. And we'll have a new smart TV there, or smart board, I'm not sure, but interactive.
Are you saying smart?
Everyone understands what I'm saying, but little children running by. No one stops at the stop sign either. I don't know what the problem is.
It's a new stop sign.
It's only 3 years old.
It's only 3 years old.
Yeah. So we'll have lots of opportunities to use Cafe Lepanto, and when you see it, I hope it inspires you to maybe start a Bible study or a prayer group, a men's group, a women's group, a youth group we could even have down there, and all with the resources that are on the internet too, which I'm sure you've all discovered what they are during these days of staying at home. You've probably watched everything on Formed a number of times, and a great resource for the parish, particularly that Formed, that is.
I think the little hamster that runs the wheel that keeps the internet rectory, the rectory's internet going, I think the little guy's getting tired. I have to give him some rest.
We'll give him a little cookie. We only have these Easter cookies left.
Just
Did I say that already?
Just the 3.
Just 3 little cookies. I might have one. I'm getting a little hungry.
In addition to all of the art and technology the Cafe Lepanto has, the rest of the church hall has gotten a bit of a facelift too. We put up some new art. We've got some historical photos from the parish that people will love to see that are down there. And more John Thurston work. We've recovered the front parts of the stage, so those have been resurfaced. I know that some of you are really going to miss that worn down yellow caution tape strip. Oh, thank you. I would like some more tea. I know that some of you are really going to miss that worn down yellow and black caution tape strip on the front of the stage, but we bid it farewell, and now we have something that looks a little bit fresher on the front of the stage.
Looks very nice.
How's the cookie?
A little stale.
Oh, well, it is.
It's from Easter.
From Easter.
This is all we have left.
It's getting a little worn down here in the quarantine.
This weekend in the bulletin, and even you could check, it's already up online, the pictures from the church at Easter we put in the bulletin. As you know, if you've been checking the bulletin, we had in the Holy Father's beautiful Urbi et Orbi address from St. Peter's Square, when he spoke so beautifully about this pandemic and the faith of the church that will sustain us through it. And then we also put the Holy Father's Easter homily in last week. So this week we put pictures in just to make it a little lighter. I think by this time, with nice weather and everything, people will want to be out a little bit more and look less at, read less, look more at pictures. But just, we decorated the church, and I wrote about the paschal candle for this Sunday's bulletin, and how beautiful that candle is, but even more beautifully, the reminder that it is of the resurrection, and the power of Christ to conquer everything that afflicts us now. Another little project that is just in the beginning stages of getting approved is the roof, which I know you've been hearing about for so long, that even though the Diocesan Capital Campaign, Grateful for God's Providence, has been postponed, we don't know when that'll start yet, but we do need to fix the roof and the drains. And these past days of rain and the snow we had, that only, well, it just reminded us all the more of how necessary that work is.
The project is urgent.
The basement, the church hall was not flooded. We kept it contained, but we were filling barrels with water. And yeah,
I was ready to start selling St. Pius holy water.
I told him if he blessed it, he couldn't sell it. It'd have to just be for an offering. But I'll tell you, to get Father Patrick and I to do manual labor, that, you know, it was an emergency. So
it was a lot of water.
It was a lot of water down there. But the roof project's moving forward. We have submitted a bid to the diocese to be considered. And also, and I know maybe not as pressing, in one way is the repair of the bell tower, which we're sitting just beneath here, the corner of Elmhurst and Eaton. But the bell tower needs to be fixed. Both the granite at the bottom and the limestone needs to be cleaned and then fixed in pockets where it's been chipped out. So that project, hopefully we can get done soon. Well, sooner than the roof. The roof wouldn't be any earlier than the fall. But it's sort of easier when nobody's around to actually fix the church. And the church is all clean. All the pews have been sanitized. We've taken the worship hymnals out to clean those. And then we'll put them back. You know, we'll have to probably have some pew spacing when we get back. And we have plenty of room. So I think we'll be
This is our strength right now.
We always have room in St. Pius. So I think the church holds, as you know, over 1,000 people. So we'll be able to fit everybody in when we're able to get back. Anything else?
That's all I had.
We pray for, you know, our school children, you know, for the safety of them and their families. The school gym is being upgraded now, fixing the lights, upgrading the lights, I should say, and the floors being re-waxed and relined. I think for gym purposes, I never really understood gym, like running around.
That's clear.
What's the purpose? And getting sweaty. So anyway, whatever, that's being done now as well. I think that's all for now. We hope to do this weekly. We might have call-in guests, or I can't imagine we could actually have surprise guests, but you know, one never knows. One never knows.
Thanks for tuning in.
Bye, everyone. Pray for us. We're praying for you, and see you in church soon, I hope.